Beloved Masters, do you feel a stirring from deep within, an unexplained excitement? Think back before the time of your childhood and how you felt on the night before one of your major holidays, especially those in which there were gifts exchanged, or on the night before your birthday celebration or some other very special day. Your anticipation was so great that you could hardly sleep or even be still. Your imagination ran wild and you had such high hopes, great dreams of what the surprise in store for you would be. Did they meet your expectations? Were you pleased or disappointed after you opened the brightly colored packages and saw what was inside? Was there not a letdown when it was all over, regardless of how high the thrill and excitement of the moment was? Happiness is a very fleeting thing, is it not? It seems to always be just beyond your grasp. That is because happiness is an emotion of the ego desire body, and it must always look outside of itself for something to bring that sense of satisfaction, someone, something or some event. It perpetuates the feeling of separateness, the illusion that the material world and all its glamour is what brings lasting fulfillment, happiness, and joy. Joy is the emotion of the soul self. You experience longer and longer periods of joy and peace when you begin to resonate with your soul and the harmony of spirit. This happens when you begin to attune to the impulses of your higher self and derive a sense of enjoyment from the most mundane chores, whether in a crowd or in seclusion, whether everything is going perfectly or it is time of testing your patience. You will stay in the heart-centered sense of peace regardless of exterior circumstance. True, you may have your periods of doubt and feeling somewhat out of sync with the flow, or you may have peak experiences when you reach a new high. But you return quickly to that harmonious center where your soul self is firmly in control. Many of you are tapping into the energy of joy more frequently until this is becoming your natural emotional state. But now that the light infusions are increasingly dramatic as you move to the next rung on the spiral, you are also beginning to tap into a higher resonance, the harmonics of bliss. Bliss is the natural state of spirit, and once you firmly connect to this God-created energy, all exterior events will fall into illusion and no longer have any impact on you. That is the excitement that is building within you, and that is stirring humanity and the earth from the very depth of the collective soul memory. You are beginning to get down to the core of your physical existence, dear ones. As you move into the next 5 years of the new century, a most monumental and critical time, please take time for some introspection. Review the trials and tests of your life and see if you are able to perceive a pattern, almost a tapestry. There is a theme there if you look deeply enough, and you'll find tied to these supposed hardships or lessons the secret of your masterhood, your life's purpose, your release from the wheel of karma. The gift of a state of grace is awaiting you, but you must remove the wrapping and ties that conceal the gift. Know that the old ways will no longer work, that you cannot send out negatives or unloving thoughts into the ethers and have them come back years later, or even in another lifetime, often giving the impression that you do not have power over repercussions. Oh no, my dear friends. The circle of thought energy is almost instantaneous, within hours, days, weeks, or at last a few months. Whether it is claiming your rightful heritage of abundance, love and joy, or projecting feelings of unworthiness, hate or judgment, your thought forms speed out from you and gather like energy and swiftly, like a dynamic boomerang, magnify and return to you. No longer will you be able to deny the core essence of your true self, both your Christ self, and that part of your core that down through the ages has impacted into a knot of negative memory and experience. Both are clamoring to be acknowledged and brought into your consciousness, into the light of awareness. In order to claim your divinity, you must first freely love the painful, rejected, and denied parts of yourself that are creating all the discomfort and chaos, both within your body and in your external reality. This impacted energy has memory and creates multiple sensations of discomfort and confusion. Why not give yourself the gift of taking an internal vacation, an inner journey? See yourself firmly anchored to the core of your Mother Earth. Surround yourself in the magnificent pillar of light sent forth from your divine I Am presence. Start at your root chakra or energy center, and as if you are a beautiful crystal cell of light, allow yourself to completely submerge in the memory of that center. What are you feeling about survival, self-preservation, about scarcity? Do you feel worthy of the abundance your Mother Earth has to offer? Allow the feelings to flow, sadness, frustration, fear. Acknowledge them, and if you are ready, state, I release you into pure Christ-light substance. You no longer serve me. See the beautiful cell of light that holds your conscience divide and enfold these energies as they are transformed through your love into shimmering perfection. Or since they have memory and choice just as you do, if they choose not to embrace the light, see them float free of all the bodily forms, physical, etheric, emotional, and mental, and out into the ethers to follow their own path. They will choose the light another time, along with the rest of those who are not yet ready to move forward. Bless them in their choice and know that it is perfect. Move to the second chakra and allow all the energies of the ego desire body to come forth. Sexual love energy, passion, emotions, and your belief about giving and receiving. These energies always come from a sense of lack outside yourself, and they are most often imbalanced, focused on physical attraction or gratification, without thought of mental, emotional, or spiritual compatibility. They are the projection of emotion outwardly, towards someone else in hopes they can accomplish what you do not think you are capable of. Being loved and feeling worthy of love. All the other games of desire, the ability to give and receive, and relationships in every form stem from the same deep-seated need to love and be loved. Why not begin a love affair with yourself? Make a contract with your soul's desire and affirm that you will begin to work with your intuitive nature instead of your instinctual nature. Begin the search for that which brings you into harmony with your true self, your divine self. Then you will reach out for relationships and interactions with those who also project a sense of wholeness, and there will be a compatibility in all facets of expression, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. This is a soul-infused relationship, not an ego-based relationship that is doomed to failure. In each instance, follow the same visualization of merging with the energies and sensations of this vortex. See this beautiful sphere of light infusing love into all the areas of darkness or negativity, and repeat the same statement each time. I release you into pure Christ-light substance. You no longer serve me. Move upward to the solar plexus, releasing all the impacted energy in the area that has led you to give away your power, made you fearful of rejection or instilled feelings of inadequacy. All of the negative emotions of inferiority created by the ego are buried here. Let them go, precious ones. Claim your power once more. Claim your creativity, your uniqueness, and your divinity. The solar plexus is one of the great energy centers of the future. From here, you will send forth the great streams of light that you access in greater and greater amounts, and then, along with other light warriors, you will send them forth and infuse the earth with this magnificent gift of enlightenment. Bless, heal, and release the energies buried in the solar plexus, so that you can, once again, use this center in the way it was meant to be used. Move up to the heart chakra and sense the shield you have placed in your etheric body to protect you from the pain and suffering you have experienced down through the ages, thereby shutting off the flow of love light both to you and through you. This is the area that builds and maintains your life force, that allows you to access and project the love of the Creator. Dissolve this barrier, please, my beloveds. It is no longer needed. Allow the wondrous threefold flame to blaze forth as your spiritual armor and insignia, identifying you as a light warrior. Allow this gift from the Creator to be your shield, and you will begin to resonate with the love, compassion, wisdom, power, and will of the Creator, and never again will you have to suffer the pain and anguish of being cut off from the essence of spirit. As you release the restrictions from the heart area, it will also trigger the thymus gland, which will once again begin to send out its life-giving hormones throughout your body so that you can rejuvenate or maintain your youthfulness and vitality. Aging, atrophy, debilitation, and death are all a result of being cut off from the life force of your divine self. Move your crystal ball of light to your throat area and feel the restrictions and congestions that have taken place there. Sense all the untruth that are clogging your vocal cords, or all the times you have not been able to speak your truth that are stuck in your throat, creating a tightness, irritation, coughing, or problems with the thyroid gland. This is another important power center, dear ones, and it is time for you to begin to exert that power. Speak your truth, your spiritual integrity, with discernment and discretion, with non-judgment and compassion. As you exercise this divine right, the thoughts will begin to flow from the deep recesses of your brain, and you will begin to use your intuitive nature and wisdom once more. You will say exactly the right thing at the perfect time, and you will know when to be silent. Both are equally important. So many of you have never spoken about the things that are buried deep within your consciousness, that have the greatest importance and meaning for you because you are afraid of rejection. It is time to speak and claim your truth, and it is possible if you will clear the pathway of your throat chakra of all the old impacted energies. Let them go. They have served you well as they travel through the lessons of material density and separation. Release them and once again move into harmony with spirit. Move now to the most important area of the third eyebrow and remove the film from your clear seeing, clairvoyance. See your pituitary gland begin to pulsate and open, sending out vitalizing energy to the lower brain, reconnecting the right and left hemispheres and activating those areas that have atrophied from misuse. This will increase your intuitive nature and bring wisdom and peace of mind as you begin to access and interact with your higher self and eventually your divine I Am presence. Release the concept of duality and begin to integrate your masculine and feminine energies, the power, will, and dynamics of the Father with the love, compassion, creative, and nurturing aspect of the Mother. Release what no longer serves you into the light and move upward once more. Focus on your crown chakra, that gateway to the higher dimension, your divine self and the infinite. See this center open wide and the pineal gland begins to pulsate and revitalize the upper brain as it activates your clear hearing, clairaudience. Know that you are capable of building this bridge, this pathway of light, to assist you in accessing the inspiration, divine wisdom, and spiritual will of the Creator through your I Am presence. Release the restrictive energies. Release the fear-based emotions and the illusions that have kept you captive for so many years. As you clear and balance these 7 lower chakras, there awaits you the gift of 5 additional energy centers that lead you onward and upward to your higher soul consciousness in the higher realms. This is the path of ascension, dear ones. Reach out for the gift that has been offered you, the greatest gift of all, the gift of wholeness and divinity. Before you finish this most profound exercise, please let us take one more step further. Sense your inner essence as it moves up through the higher dimension and connects with the galactic core. Firmly anchor that crystal gem of your essence in this fiery core as it begins to draw on that rarefied love light of creation. You are now anchored through your divine presence to the pulsation of the galaxy, and you are also anchored firmly to the core of your planet Earth. Can you not feel the power of this reconnection? This is the column of power in which you descended into the physical those many eons ago, and now, as you re-anchor this column of light, it will be your means of ascending once more into the higher realms of illumination. It does not mean that you have to bring to a close your earthly sojourn. It just means that you will have access to your divine birthright, a love connection with the Creator. Begin to share with each other the gifts that really matter, dear ones. Love, understanding, support, non-judgment, encouragement, and most of all, your joy and bliss. The expensively wrapped packages are a poor substitute for the real thing, a loving soul and a compassionate spirit. You are loved and cherished most profoundly. I am Archangel Michael, so be it.